Brazil, officially known as the Federative Republic of Brazil, is the largest country in both South America and the Latin American region. It is the fifth largest country in the world by both land area and population. The country has a rich history and culture, a diverse population, and a variety of natural resources that have contributed to its economy and trade. Brazil is also known for its unique environment and biodiversity, which has led to efforts towards sustainability and conservation. Location and geography: Brazil is located in the eastern part of South America and borders the Atlantic Ocean to the east. It shares borders with 10 other countries: Uruguay, Argentina, Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. The country covers a total area of 8,515,767 square kilometers and has a coastline of 7,491 kilometers. Brazil has a diverse geography with a range of landscapes including the Amazon rainforest, the Pantanal wetlands, the Brazilian highlands, and the Atlantic coast. The Amazon rainforest covers more than 60% of Brazil's territory and is one of the most biodiverse regions in the world. The Pantanal wetlands are also known for their rich biodiversity and are home to a variety of wildlife including jaguars, caimans, and capybaras. The Brazilian highlands, also known as the Planalto Central, are a vast plateau that covers much of central and eastern Brazil. Population and demographics: Brazil has a population of approximately 214 million people, making it the sixth most populous country in the world. The population is diverse, with people of European, African, and indigenous ancestry. According to the 2010 census, 47.7% of the population identified as white, 43.1% as mixed race, 7.6% as black, and 1.1% as Asian. The majority of the population lives in urban areas, with approximately 87% of Brazilians residing in cities. The official language of Brazil is Portuguese, and it is the only country in South America where Portuguese is the official language. However, there are also many other languages spoken in Brazil, including Spanish, German, Italian, and Japanese. Government and politics: Brazil is a federal presidential constitutional republic with a multi-party system. The current president is Jair Bolsonaro, who took office in January 2019. The country is divided into 26 states and one federal district, with each state having its own governor and legislature. The Brazilian government is divided into three branches: the executive, legislative, and judicial. The executive branch is headed by the president, who is elected for a 4-year term. The legislative branch is composed of the National Congress, which consists of the Chamber of Deputies and the Federal Senate. The judicial branch is made up of the Federal Supreme Court and other lower courts. Economy and trade: Brazil has the 9th largest economy in the world by nominal GDP, and the 8th largest by purchasing power parity. The country is known for its agricultural and mining industries, as well as its manufacturing and service sectors. Brazil is one of the world's largest producers of coffee, soybeans, and beef. It also has significant reserves of iron ore, bauxite, and other minerals. The manufacturing sector is diverse and includes industries such as automobiles, textiles, and electronics. The service sector is also important to the Brazilian economy and includes industries such as finance, healthcare, and tourism. Brazil is a member of the BRICS group of emerging economies, along with Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The country is also a member of the Mercosur trade bloc, which includes Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. History and culture: Brazil has a rich and complex history that dates back thousands of years. The indigenous people of Brazil, such as the Tupi and Guarani, had a thriving culture before the arrival of European explorers in the 16th century. The Portuguese were the first Europeans to arrive in Brazil, and they established a colony in 1500. The colony grew rapidly, fueled by the slave trade, which brought millions of Africans to Brazil over the course of several centuries. Brazil gained independence from Portugal in 1822, and the country underwent significant political and social changes in the 19th and 20th centuries. Brazil abolished slavery in 1888, and the country experienced significant industrialization and urbanization in the 20th century. Brazil has a vibrant and diverse culture that is influenced by its indigenous, European, and African roots. Brazilian music, dance, and food are known throughout the world, and the country has produced many famous artists, including musicians like Tom Jobim and Gilberto Gil and writers like Jorge Amado and Paulo Coelho. Education and healthcare: Education and healthcare are priorities for the Brazilian government, and significant investments have been made in both sectors in recent years. The literacy rate in Brazil is approximately 93%, and the country has a large number of universities and other institutions of higher education. Brazil's healthcare system is a mix of public and private sectors, with the public sector providing healthcare services to the majority of the population. The Sistema Único de Saúde, SUS, or Unified Health System, provides free healthcare to all Brazilians, and the system has been praised for its achievements in reducing infant mortality and improving maternal health. Infrastructure and transportation. Brazil has a modern infrastructure that includes highways, railways, ports, and airports. The country has one of the largest highway systems in the world, with more than 1.7 million kilometers of roads. The railway system is also extensive, with more than 30,000 kilometers of tracks. Brazil's ports are among the busiest in South America, and the country has several major airports, including São Paulo Guarulhos International Airport and Rio de Janeiro Galeão International Airport. However, there are still significant infrastructure challenges in Brazil, particularly in the areas of public transportation and urban development. Environment and sustainability. Brazil is known for its unique environment and biodiversity, which has led to efforts towards sustainability and conservation. The Amazon rainforest, which covers more than 60% of Brazil's territory, is one of the most important natural resources in the world, and efforts have been made to protect it from deforestation and other environmental threats. Brazil is also a major producer of renewable energy, including hydropower, wind power, and solar power. The country has set ambitious targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and increasing the use of renewable energy in the coming years. Religion and beliefs. Brazil is a predominantly Christian country, with approximately 65% of the population identifying as Roman Catholic and 22% as Protestant. However, there are also significant numbers of people who practice Afro-Brazilian religions, such as Candomblé and Umbanda. Tourism and attractions. Brazil is a popular destination for tourists, with millions of visitors each year. The country has a wide variety of attractions, including beaches, national parks, and cultural landmarks. Rio de Janeiro, with its famous carnival and iconic statue of Christ the Redeemer, is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Brazil. Other popular destinations include the Amazon rainforest, the beaches of Salvador, and the historic city of Ouro Preto. In conclusion, Brazil is a diverse and fascinating country with a rich history and culture, a growing economy, and a commitment to sustainability and conservation. While there are still significant challenges facing the country, particularly in the areas of infrastructure and social inequality, Brazil has made significant progress in recent years and has the potential to continue to be a major player in the global economy and culture. From its stunning natural beauty and diverse wildlife to its bustling cities and rich cultural traditions, Brazil has something to offer for everyone. As Brazil continues to develop and modernize, it is important for the government and the people to prioritize sustainability and conservation, while also addressing the challenges of poverty, inequality, and infrastructure. By working together and investing in education, healthcare, and social programs, Brazil can continue to grow and thrive while also preserving its unique heritage and natural resources for generations to come.